Thank you for clicking on this video. I do hope you enjoy. Today we're going to be looking at 5 skins in Fortnite that nobody uses. Now, in saying this, if you do use any of the skins I mentioned here, this isn't meant to seem like an attack on you in any way. This is just skins that I've personally never seen used before. I'm also looking at some community rankings and sort of things like that, just to determine the top 5 that almost nobody uses. So I don't want to waste your time, but if you do enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. If you are one of the people here who haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, as it helps me out a lot. And we're close to 600, so I really appreciate all the support. But I've said enough, let's get into the video. So at number 5, I have a skin called Flytrap. Now this skin, it was on a ranking that I saw as well, but I've also just never seen this outfit be used. Now, I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen it either, or at least have only come by it a couple times, depending on, how long you've been playing the game. But the skin itself is just very strange, I find. It's pretty colorful, and it's definitely a unique outfit, but I haven't seen anyone use it, and I can kind of understand why. I'm not too sure who this skin would be appealing to. Again, if you know, let me know in the comments. Do you own this skin? Do you like it? Even if you don't own it, what do you think of it? I think it is just a very strange looking outfit. Again, not sure who it's meant to be marketed towards. Looks like it's marketed to the fish community, but I don't reckon any fishers are playing the game. Just a hunch there. So I don't know. I reckon it's just a very strange outfit. Not sure who it was made for. Seems like an idea that they probably thought was cool, but just didn't really work that well in terms of the concept itself. So the next skins that I wanted to talk about, I'm putting them together, and they actually made it on the list of my worst skins, and that's Twisty and Bendy. These skins are so weird, and apparently it's not just me that thinks that. On my video on the worst skins, some people did say that they agree that these skins kind of suck, but apparently people that haven't seen the video agree too, because on community rankings, these outfits are always pretty low in terms of usage and apparently likability as well. They're not very used and apparently not very well liked. I would say it's just because they're very strange. They don't really feel like Fortnite skins. I know almost anything can qualify for a skin in Fortnite nowadays, but now I feel like this skin, or these skins, I should really be saying, they're just very weird. I honestly don't, again, understand who they're sort of tailored towards. I mean, I'm sure there's some people out there that find them unique and strange, but overall I just feel like these skins are just very weird. So this is one that I haven't personally seen, but I know a lot of people use it, but I haven't actually seen anyone use it, and that's the Black Widow skin. So this one might be a bit controversial, because I'm sure some of you watching might have this skin, especially if you're a Marvel fan, but I haven't seen it at all, which I find pretty strange. And this skin, I'm pretty sure, is pretty low in terms of usage, ranking all the skins. This skin actually doesn't get used that much. I'm not too sure why, because there's been a few collaborations with Marvel in the game, and obviously Black Widow is a very popular character, so it's pretty strange that I don't really see anyone use her. Let me know, do you have this skin? Do you want this skin? And have you ever seen it? Because I have never seen a Black Widow skin in the game, which I find, again, very, very strange. It's obviously targeted towards fans of Marvel, and there's a bunch of them, so you'd think that you'd be seeing a bunch of this skin, but personally I just haven't. So let me know your experience. Do you see a Black Widow every game, or is it just sort of me that hasn't seen one? Let me know in the comments. So next I have 2 skins bunched together, and they are the Renegade Raider and the Black Knight, but these are for 2 very different reasons, in that they're both very rare skins, and that is why I basically never see them. This video isn't necessarily the most unpopular skins, just the skins that I basically never see. But I feel like these 2 are actually unpopular skins because they're so difficult to find. If they were in the store all the time and they were very easy to come by, they wouldn't be on this list. But because of the rarity around them, I thought that I should include them, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone use them. Now, if you do have these skins, obviously you're very, very lucky, and that is very, very awesome that you have them. But I don't really think I've seen anyone use these skins. And again, makes sense. They're very, very rare, very hard to come by. As I previously mentioned, most of these skins are at least in the shop a little bit sometimes, but these ones aren't, because they came out so early in the game's lifespan. They're very, very hard to come by, And I feel like that's ultimately why I put them on this list. Not because they're unpopular and because no one likes them, because that's definitely not the case. I just feel like ultimately the reason I had to put them here is because no one uses them, but that isn't in a bad way. It's simply because they're very, very hard to get your hands on. So as usual, I do want to mention some honorable mentions here. One of them is the PJ Patroller. This one's a very simplistic outfit and it's in the Christmas sort of collection here, but I haven't seen anyone use it. I've seen a lot of other Christmas skins, but strangely enough, I haven't really seen anyone use it. Now, as of recording this, it isn't Christmas time, so maybe I'll see more of this skin and pay more attention this Christmas to see if anyone uses it, but I just haven't seen it. Another one that I want to talk about is the Sinister Striker. This one is weird. Another one that I'm pretty sure is relatively low in terms of usage, and the community just doesn't seem to like it that much. I never see it mentioned or come up in anyone's sort of favorite skins. And the last one that I wanted to mention, this one's weird to me, is the Cutie Pie skin. What a name for the skin, by the way. This one is just very baffling. I have never seen a single soul use this one. I don't know who it's sort of tailored towards as usual, and it comes with sort of two. There's like the mask and then the no mask. The no mask is just sort of like an average skin. Kind of just looks like Robin if he was a girl, but I don't know. It's strange. And then the mask is just creepy. It just looks like a gnome, which I'm pretty sure is the point, but again, it's just weird. It's just sort of unsettling, to be perfectly honest with you. But with all that being said, what is the least used skin? Now, this one isn't going to be based on the community. This is just a skin I've never, ever seen, and I'm certain that I've never seen these skins, and it's the Aerobic Assassin and the Mullet Marauder. What the fuck? These skins are the definition of what the hell were they thinking? It is just a very random inclusion for these. These outfits are very colourful. They're obviously based on like aerobics, like 80s, maybe 90s. I don't know, I wasn't alive then. But like, I'd say probably 80s sort of like aerobics that you'd see on TV and stuff like that. And they're very colourful, like spandex, and like they got the glasses on and like the long socks and shit and like the little bands around arms and stuff. But they just look so bad. And I don't think there's many people that were sort of like growing up in the 80s that would be playing the game, I guess. And even if you were, I feel like you wouldn't want to buy these skins. Like, there's so many cooler options, and in terms of gameplay, these just wouldn't be smart because you'll get spotted from across the map. Like, you'll be getting sniped as soon as you land because everyone can see you. These skins just seem like a very strange idea. It seems like they wanted to do something sort of throwback-ish, but I feel like this is too throwback-ish, if that makes sense. You can definitely include sort of references to things from the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s, geez. But I feel like this outfit just wasn't thought through, and I've never seen anyone use it. So let me know in the comments, have you seen any of these skins before, or at least recently? And if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps me out a ton. As I said, we're nearly at 600, so I appreciate any of your support. Even if it's just a like or a comment, anything helps me out, so I really appreciate it. As I said, really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next video.